And we're back with the last piece of our Prism View segment into BTS Legacy in Color. Where are they now? What
Hmm.
are they doing? What are all things hoped for our group? So, Kasha, we're going to ask the same thing we ask every single time. What, well, actually, let me not. Let me start from the beginning. So, we're already in the middle of a comeback for BTS. So there is no what do we see them doing? They're already doing it. So just starting off
Yeah.
from Arirang, which is their comeback album that they released post military because they are post military. Arirang debuted at number one on the Billboard 200. The
Hmm.
Arirang World Tour is currently going on right now. It's 85 dates, 34 cities, started in April 9th in South Korea, and will be concluding March 14th, 2027 in Manila, the Philippines. Right now, they're doing the North American leg. It was the first exclusively streamed concert on Netflix, streamed live. So that was huge in itself as well. With the Arirang album, how do you feel it is a testament to their legacy? Does it represent their legacy well? Is it going to carry on well? How did you feel about the Arirang release?
I think it. I think it's a good midpoint. Um, their legacy is already written in the stars. I don't think there is anything else they can do that will cement them as one of the greatest pop acts of all time. They will go down in history. I honestly think this could have flopped and they still would have had their place.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't, not at all. But it was a good
interesting.
album.
That's
What?
interesting that you say you think even if it had flopped, it still would
Even,
have been cement. It still would have been cementing for them.
even because a BTS flop compared to another flop is not the same.
Okay, I respect that.
So even if it didn't do the numbers, it still would have been number one.
Okay,
Even if um it would have took hours to sell out the tour, it would have still sold out. So and even before Ariane, they were already there. They were
hmm,
already at the top of the peak. There was nowhere else for them to go. I just think this project let them stay up there a little while longer. But
okay,
once you get up there, your name is already there. They can't erase it.
yeah, her. Um, so for me, being someone that is not Army, not a huge fan, but definitely an ally of BTS and my brothers and
Hmm.
sisters, they, them in purple, who support them as Army. This album to me was more than just like going back to their roots or another just really great BTS album. And this album in itself, I felt like it spoke a lot to their journey, period. Because when the album first came out and we watched it and we were, on our live doing our show and we were rating the songs replay, mid, or skip, it was like either half or a little less than half of the album that I actually enjoyed off first
I
listen.
think it was six. I
Yeah,
think
it
it
was
was.
like cut right. Yeah, it was a little less than half because it was 14
Mhm.
songs total. So baby, I got six, and it just for me wasn't hitting. It wasn't what I was expecting. But in the phrase of it didn't hit, it wasn't what I was expecting. As just a regular consumer, um,
Mhm.
especially considering them to be the big name BTS. I don't know what I was looking for, but off first listen, I didn't get it. And over time, as the album has been out longer, I've gone to the concert, I've listened to the album more. I've listened to specifically the songs that didn't hit for me the first time
Mhm.
more. And the entire album itself has grown on me more. I feel like that's a testament to BTS as a group in itself. Because looking at their group history and their group journey, they were they didn't hit in the beginning. They people weren't invested in them as they are now. Right, a flop. They weren't, people weren't
Flop.
invested in them. People weren't thinking that they were going to be the group to do what they've done. People weren't expecting them to be the group that broke the fourth wall and paved a way so that other groups could then also try to walk a path into the Western market and break through and chart and different things like that.
Hmm.
Bang was just trying to get paid. Bang was just trying to get some money
Amen.
in his pocket. Bang was just trying to,
Listen,
make a little revenue because the
it
other
was
shit
even
wasn't
that,
hitting.
or taking some of the equipment he had in the garage to the pawn shop. It was
Correct.
either or.
Correct.
We needed the money.
Needed to, yeah, the money was needed, but nobody was, I don't think, expecting as much as BTS delivered. But again, that came over time with another listen, another consideration, another look, another. Let me try that one more time. And that is exactly
Gradual,
what a lot of us
slow.
have done with Arirang. It was one more listen, another time. Maybe let me hear that again. Maybe let me think about that one more time. And it had to sit with us, and then we had to see it for me also in a different form. I enjoyed the album more seeing the songs performed in concert than I ever did listening. And maybe that was also true in some of the stages for BTS. Rather than just listening, also seeing them, also letting them perform, letting them in these rooms so that they can show you what they can do instead of ignoring them and telling them no every chance you got. A lot of that also started to change the game for them. So in a way,
Hmm.
I feel like Arirang really goes hand in hand with the overarching journey of BTS and is a in itself statement to they're the group that one more listen changed everything for them. And it did the same with the
I like
second
how
as
you
well.
said that because how I sometimes talk about them, they're not an instant meal. They are something that you have to sit down and go through the courses. You cannot
Mm,
thank you for the come in, go through the drive through, and you're automatically going to take to it. I
mm,
think even on our live, I was like, there were songs that I was instantly like, this is it. I love it so much. And there were other songs where I could not say, especially knowing them and the respect, and it's not even the respect, the love I have for them as humans and artists. I could not say mid or skip. I kept saying I need to listen to that again. Maybe I need to listen to that. That was my. People were probably in the chat like, Kasha, your bias is showing, and it is, and it is. Um, when it came out, I think I listened to it every every couple of hours. I was going through the whole thing in my car, in my office, in the headphones, on the Alexa, everywhere that I could, because every time you listen to it in different environments, you're gonna hear something different. Um, and then I looked at the lyrics. I'm like, oh damn, okay. Now let me go back and listen to it. Now that I know what the Korean lyrics are, or oh, I heard this, but it's saying that. So now I'm going back and listening to it again. I was like, okay, now that lyric makes sense with what the instrumentation did, and it's just like,
And in talking about the Arirang album, RM recently did a live where he was talking about the album and actually going through a lot of the different songs and where the inspiration and the work for those songs came from. Like Merry Go Round, Body to Body, and so many others like Animals. And I'ma just be honest, no shade, no tea, great jobs to everybody who worked on the album with them. Unless it's one of the seven, I don't want to hear no explanations about this album. That's just me personally. I want to hear the album perspective from the seven, from BTS, from them only. I'm sorry. I need to hear why they did it. I need to hear what their inspiration was behind it because them telling the story of the album is going to hit different than any other producer on the track list or any composer or anybody who worked on it. And that's no shade, no tea. I just can't help that that's what I want to hear. And I want to hear from them. So to have had like that peek
that
into
you
the
say
album
that
process with RM was T. I enjoyed it.
because you're so a lot of times we collaborate on everything that we do here at K-pop in color,
Hmm.
and sometimes when you write something from your perspective it's totally different from how I approach stuff. So a lot of times, like you be like, well, Kasha, well, how are you looking at this? So I
Hmm.
can look at it through the same lens. I do not give a flying fuck about what the producers and how the songwriter felt. I don't want to hear your story. I could care less.
Hmm.
You tell your story when you win your Songwriter of the Year award. I don't want to hear your story when it comes to the album when you're not the one who's performing it
Hmm.
and living in those moments.
Hmm.
Save it for your grandkids.
Yeah, I have to agree because they won at the AMAs, Song of the Summer, Best K-pop Male Group, and
Artist of the Year.
Artist of the Year. Per.
Hmm.
Per. Okay, per. Girl, big on BTS. So then I'm gonna ask the question that we always ask. Actually, there may have been one other question on here. Ah, yes. Okay, there was one other question that you had on the outline that we normally don't ask, but I felt it appropriate to ask it for this group. The question is, what did the industry demand that the artist never agreed to? Take your time. We normally don't ask it, but I just feel like that's a good question for them specifically, seeing their debut DNA and journey and how it's gone on. That's a befitting question for them. What did
Yes.
the industry demand that the artist never agreed to?
They want them to conform. They ain't. They also want them to continue to hold the door open for people.
Hmm.
And I don't think that's fair to anyone. If I open the door, if I make sure that there's opportunities and I don't bolt the door behind me, that's enough. I don't have to stand there and hold it for all of my peers, for my sisters, for my moms, for the person across the street. I've walked through it, so now you know the door is open. You need to
Mm.
do what you need to do to get through it. And it's not fair for people to expect them to let the whole industry to eat off their name. I don't
I
think
love
that's right.
that. I love that. For me, what did the industry demand that the artists never agreed to? Um, I think for me, the industry just demanded numbers. Just give us
Hmm.
numbers and do your job, show up well, do what you're supposed to do. In addition to conforming, I think the artists themselves never agreed to not being able to put more of themselves in it than what was probably expected of them. I'm not going to say that they didn't give them the space to do what they wanted to do because we talked about it in part two about how Fang was kind of like, hey, I don't really know about a hip hop group. I'm gonna let y'all do
I
what
need
y'all
this
want to
money.
do.
I need
I need this
fast
money,
money,
so y'all
y'all.
go ahead and do it. But
Hmm.
I don't think them as artists ever agreed to just checking off a
Putting out
box.
music. Yeah.
Correct. Putting out, not just putting out music, but just checking off boxes when it came to music. There was another level of artistry they wanted to bring to it. And the industry demanded just the numbers, just bringing in a check, just keeping our heads above water. And I think as much as BTS wanted to also do that for their company and make a name for themselves, they never agreed to just being another number in the K-pop industry. They never agreed to just being yet another K-pop boy group, yet
They
another
want
face.
it to be artists.
They wanted to
Artists
be
first, idols
more.
second.
Correct. They wanted to be more, and they allowed all the things that they went through to make them as honest as possible, and that honesty paid off in full. Actually, paid off double than what they probably ever could have dreamed of. Because, like I said before, I don't think at any point they thought they were going to be the ones to break the fourth wall. You can hope that you make an impact all day long, but nobody ever knows if that's going to be them. You're just doing the best you can along the way. So that would be my answer.
Everybody goes into it hoping and praying, but the way they was trending, they was like, God damn it. I just hope our light's still on. I hope we go to the studio tomorrow, the garage, and the
Yeah.
lights are still on in there. Like,
Her.
I just hope he hasn't pawned the computer. Like, these are the things.
Please let
Like,
my mouth still be there when I get back.
yeah, make sure the mic is still there.
Correct.
Like, these probably what they were thinking because there was no money. They
Yeah.
were bankrupt. They literally told them at one point, and it was just the rap line at this point. Yo, y'all gotta go home. We don't have enough money to continue to house y'all.
Mm.
These raggedy niggas literally said, we told them, well, where we gonna stay? This is all we got. Like,
Yeah.
we're not leaving.
Yeah.
Make it work. Y'all don't have to just make sure the lights don't turn off. Everything else we got it. And do you know how hungry you have to be like to live in that type of environment to chase your dream?
Hmm.
And I'm like, y'all literally could have went back home to y'all parents. Y'all was that hungry. Y'all really wanted to produce music that bad that y'all was
Hmm.
like, you know what? If we only got one pack of noodles, 4 ounces of noodles, everybody,
That's not funny.
not even everybody get a bowl. Everybody get a pair of chopsticks. Yogi, make sure you put enough broth in there so we can drink it. Like this is these are true stories. At one point,
I've
my
heard.
man Min Yogi, first of his name, was just eating blended up chicken breast, no seasoning, just enough to get through the day.
Jesus Christ.
Jen said, "What in the ghetto hell is this? Are you hungry? Let me go to Ramon's house, get some pots, pans, and groceries because this is I don't have to live like this."
I
Oh,
love that. I love that you're never. It's never just an exclusive thing to go and take from your mama house.
Bake Taeyong
If
still
it's
taking from his mama. He's a
if it's in there, it's open.
millionaire, and he
Yeah.
take her. What's the kimchi things? Like,
Yeah.
why you taking your mama kimchi Tupperware? Buy your own. If you want your mom to make you kimchi, you take the Tupperware over there, or send it Amazon Prime. Mom, can you make me a batch? Why you
I
stealing
it,
hers?
it might taste better in her stuff.
Listen to me.
There might be some extra seasoning in that in her Tupperware.
I don't care. Listen.
Oh my God. Okay. So what are all things hoped for the future of them after this Arirang tour comeback is over? As and this is not facts, this is not numbers, this is none of that. This is just strictly love, opinion, respect. What are you looking forward to coming for BTS once the Arirang is over? And also, is there anything during the Arirang tours that you're looking forward to that hasn't happened yet?
To get Nikki. They said that chapter 2.0 was
Tasha!
not about they said chapter 2.0 was not about shirts off, but they've had their shirts off everywhere but on the stage. They keep playing, they keep pulling them up for 2.7 seconds. Take your shirt off. It's hot out there. It's hot outside. Take your clothes off. Um, Hope, stop acting shy. You literally was shaking ass and abs your whole tour. We've seen you with your shirt off. Stop playing with us. The Matinee line, stop playing with us. The only ones that I'm giving pause to is me and
Jin and
Yoongi first to
Yoongi.
his name. Yoongi, RM, you're on the fence. I feel like we could get you to get your shirt off, but the situation in the moment has to be right. But those two, the oldest two, I'm not playing with them. I'm not trying to
Mm-mm.
get cussed out by Jen, and I don't want Yoongi to deadpan me. Keep your clothes on, young man. But them other ones, take it off. But if we're being real, truthfully, honestly, I don't want nothing else from them. Honestly, the ceiling has been reached. If they want to go to another galaxy and write their name on those moons and stars, I will support them. But most of all, I just want them to get 2.5 kids, a dog, an IKEA bed, and a white picket fence. If that's what they want.
Yeah.
Basically, I just want them to be able to be humans, enjoy the fruits of their labor, rest, be at peace, and sit still. I every time I think about them, and there's only been a couple of superstars in my lifetime that I always prayed peace over.
Mhm.
Um, Baby Whitney Houston had me praying for her like she was my auntie. I wanted
Mhm.
that lady to rest so bad. Um, Amy Winehouse was another one that I always prayed for, and Bruno Mars. And as I can remember. And I pray the same thing for BTS because they are, you said 85 tour dates, 35 cities, April to March.
March 14th of 2027. That's next year.
Okay, so it started in April, it ends in March. So a year.
Yeah, a year.
A year. Baby, don't give me a selfie from somebody's grandma's porch and then post it 6 months later after you've been off the porch.
Period.
I want them to sit still. That's all I want. I want them to enjoy being people.
Yeah,
What
I
about you?
love that. I have to agree with every single one of those sentiments. But what I
Put the
definitely,
shirts off?
no, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No. The the
Stitching.
the the latter. The latter, not the former. The latter, not the former. Yes. I want them to have their moments to sit still, to be still, to have peace. Um truly what I want for them is if they decide to never put out another song again and this it, I pray that whatever decisions they make for their future, they have 100% peace in those decisions because they have given their all. They have given a lot of their selves, their lives, their personal boundaries, their personal space to this industry, to their peers, to the fans,
To
everybody.
Army.
And it gets to a point where it's like if you do decide you want to do something else, you're not disappointing anybody. If you do decide that you want to go explore other avenues of self-expression, you're not disappointing anybody, and nobody's gonna hate you, and people are gonna love you. And if they don't, fuck them.
Fuck them. Oh, thank you. Go
Like,
ahead.
sorry,
Say the motto. Look,
I just, and that's not
okay.
me to say that I think that they are done with music, that I feel like they are, but just they are people first. And we
Yes.
forget a lot with these groups that we love and pour into that we're not pouring enough in them like we think we are, that it would cover for any mental health needs or any emotional needs or spiritual needs or physical needs or anything. They are people
We're
and
pouring
they
just
deserve it.
enough to take. Once we
Correct.
pour in the praise and the we love you, we're taking, taking, taking. We told you we love you, so give, 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 give. That's
Yeah.
not how it's supposed to work.
Correct. And I just, I don't know how a lot of these groups are doing it. You be in the military, having your whole life flipped upside down for a year. You come back and they instantly put you back in the microwave and heat you up for
Fuck
30
them.
seconds and then put you online and put you in the studio and put you in movies. I don't know how they're doing it. I
And
don't
one
know
thing
how
that
they're doing
I've realized, a lot of them, because they get their little like weekends and they can build up time to go home. When they're coming home, they're still working.
it. Correct.
Not technically working, but they are in the studio. They're preparing. They're doing all these things. They're sitting in meetings because they technically can't work while they're active, but they're working. Because there's
Yeah.
no way you can get out of the military and then 7 days later there's a project. So some work had to be done. Like there, you can't.
Yeah. Being
Something had to
realistic.
be approved. You had
Yeah.
to sign something. You did some dance practices. It just logistically, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I get that. So yeah, I want whatever um is next for them to be accepted in themselves as peace. Because a lot of times we'll want the public to accept it. Fuck it.
Fuck the
I
public.
hope you accept
Mm-mm.
it. I hope you accept whatever your next movie, even if it's four more albums. Because to be honest, all seven of them have had successful solo careers, in my opinion, what I would deem
They
as
are the
successful solo
fucking
careers.
Avengers.
And
They are amazing alone.
correct. But in their solo careers, that's aspects of them as individuals that I
Mm.
feel easily could then be incorporated into the group. And that's seven more albums. In my opinion, that's seven more
And
concepts, seven
subunits,
more
because
things.
we've never had any subunits.
Hey yo, we could use a couple of them. Yeah, I would like a Tay Cook song.
Please,
I
please
like a
talk.
Tay Cook song. I would like a Jin Yoongi ballad with a little rap to the side. I could do with me a little Hobie RM with a slice of Jimin. I could do with that. That will work for me.
If I ever in my life get a rap line mini album EP, send the funeral flowers. Send the wreath to my house. So I will be starting a GoFundMe so I could be a groupie. Every need funds for a hotel, and I don't want y'all to cover my tickets. I got that, but I don't know where I'm gonna stay, or y'all can house me. Like literally,
A nice little
like
hostel,
yeah.
a little Airbnb, a room, a mother-in-law suite, something.
If I get a rap line, oh,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's endless potential in what they could do. Like, I feel like there's still genres, concepts, themes that they haven't touched on yet. And a lot of times it ain't because they couldn't. A lot of other things come with life, experience,
mm-hmm,
maturity, and curiosity. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? And I feel like, they got that because, I mean, Body to Body was supposed to have been Body on Body. What was the last, what Body on Body songs they got? That
They don't
we
got
ain't
many.
touched that yet.
We
Like
got
animals,
many,
like animals was supposed to have been a lot dirtier than it was. Now that's according to RM. I got that from RM himself. Because he said it in his live. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. He
but
said
I
he said that was
expected
supposed to have
that,
been nastier.
and because I know RM. I remember when he was Rap Monster, and he
Uh,
was filthy. He was
mm.
a nasty boy. Bring him back. Bring, but not hell. Before Rap Monster, bring Rapmon back. Bring the original OG.
Was that his underground name?
Mm-mm. There was a name before that, but we don't speak that name in our fandom. But he was
Oh,
nastier. Listen,
oh,
bring Rapmon back because he's
oh,
okay for a public consumption. I'll tell you. But bring Rapmon back.
her. But that's what I'm saying. Like there
Let
are other
Yoongi.
things.
Yeah.
There are other
Yoongi been
things.
talking about his tongue technology and making people come for years. Early on. Taking people all type of places.
Yoongi said that.
I'll sing you the song too.
No,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I'm good. I don't know if I need to know
Mm,
them like that. I know surface level.
yeah. No.
I'm cool.
We need to get deep. Body to body,
No,
body on body, bodies
no,
inside of bodies. Making love
no,
like animals.
no.
All
We're
night,
good.
please.
This was
One more
enough.
night into the sun. You see how I did that?
You ain't you ain't
Come on.
no.
God.
Maybe you strung the titles together, did you? You strung the titles together. Good lord.
Thank you.
Uh, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's more. There is more. But I'm not going to ask you for more. I do not hold any expectancy for them because I
Mm-mm.
feel like they've given so much.
Yeah.
And there's that saying, to much who is given, much is required. Like, yeah, much has been
The crown
required.
is heavy. It's
Yeah.
heavy, baby.
Yeah, so I want for them what they want for themselves. My mama used to say that growing up. I want for you whatever it is you want for yourself. That's how I feel
Hmm.
for them. I want for
Touch
them
and
whatever it
agree.
is they want for themselves. Amen. That's what I want for them. Because they deserve to have nothing but good things happen for them and to have good days. I pray that most for RM. Not ignore anybody else. I want Autumn to have it, but really I need RM to start having the
Baby
best of
needs
days.
peace, baby.
Let me tell you, the peace that surpasses all understanding is what I pray for him. A peace that knows no bounds, that knows no holes, no nothing. The peace that surpasses even his own understanding. I don't even know why I slept good last night, but I did. I don't know why I woke
Amen.
up this morning and I'm listening to the birds, but I am. I want that for
But
him so
God,
bad, in
hmm
whatever capacity that looks like. So that's my hope and expectancy for the future of BTS in concern to them. Now, if you had to introduce the group BTS to someone with one song and one member, what song would it be and what member would you choose?
I got four. Got something for a little bit of everybody.
I'm gonna let you have your four. This your group. I'm gonna let you have your four.
Yeah. Um, Army, if your bias is not chosen, fight with your mom in the wall. This is my list. For um for the people with a heart, I'm going Spring Day RM. For the people who love artistic expression, I'm doing Black Swan Jimmy. For the people who want to see it left on the floor, dance wise, performance wise, charismatic energy. I can't take my eyes off him. We're doing Mic Drop J Hope. And if you love a story, if you want to be lost in somebody's world in their pen, I'm going 134340, aka Pluto, with Shak.
Oh, yay. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
It's so good. It's puts me to sleep. I'll send it to you. Or you can look it up on Spotify. But yeah.
We'll see. If I had to introduce this group with one song and one member, I'm going with Taeyong, aka V. That's my dude, man. I love him so much. And Just One Day. Because out of all the songs I had been sent, out of all the songs I had already heard, it was Just One Day that for me was the turning point where I looked at BTS and I was like, okay, I see what they're talking about. That song was my turning point where I kind of got it. Like I was like, I see what y'all talking about. I see what y'all listening to. And the youthful joy, charismatic, enthusiastic energy that is Tay, um, is a perfect representation of BTS as a whole. So yeah, it would be him and Just One Day for me, for sure.
That is such a good song. And
Mm.
if you guys are new to Army, please go look up the 2021 or 2022. Um, I think it's like a BTS Con or Bang Bang Con or Festa. Just one day, recent. Don't do nothing old. Listen to
The
it with
most
their
recent thing.
adult, the most recent one with their adult voice. Baby, Tay had me. If I had a husband, I would have been writing a letter of divorce. I love you and the kids, but I gotta go. My real husband is calling me home.
You sent it to me because I really do want to watch it, so I can't wait to watch it. Because I love that song. That was the song where I heard it and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this the one.
Hmm.
I love Just One Day
It would
so
make you
bad.
write a letter of separation immediately.
I love it.
Immediately, I got
But
to go
yeah,
away from you.
I am super excited for them and for what I'm gonna get. Oh, also, if there is anything that else that I could want or hope for the future of BTS, I hope, pray, s- cry, snot, tears, plead that they are never separated again. If y'all got to buy a condo and everybody live on a floor or something, we need to do
If they got to play
something.
a plot of land
Yes,
and
and then
create their
everybody get a
own
house.
community.
All right. Correct.
Baby,
I pray
the
they are never
way
separated again.
so bad, and I wanted them to put Cook in the army first. The way that baby snot nosed every time somebody had to go to the people place, the way this
Hmm.
man was depressed every time them boys left him. I said, why y'all ain't put this baby in first? Send him and Jimmy. Don't send him by himself. I'm so happy they didn't
Yeah,
send him by himself. Send
yeah.
him and Jimmy first. I don't care if they're the youngest. They need to go first because watching him watch the others go damn near broke my heart. Broke me down. I was just like, oh my, I'm crying. I'm about to cry right now. Watching
Oh,
him watch them go, I said, this can't be real life. This can't be real. And
oh.
I was so sad.
Yeah, I love their brotherhood. I love their friendship. I love the way they love each other, depend on each other, and truly have stuck together through life with each other. If I had any other wishes, my wish is that they to never be separated again. I want them to go on holiday, go on a nice trip together that don't got nothing to do with performing. Go do something fun. I don't
Or
know.
cameras,
And I,
just be
and I
together.
get it. They're older now. They have their own space and stuff like that. But y'all meet each other. Go have a nice little family vacation and turn all y'all phones off and don't record shit and don't talk to nobody. Damn. Hit one
Mm,
band, one sound. That's how I want
mhm.
y'all to move. One band, one sound. Just go and do something fun. Do something really cool.
Actually, just need them to take their ass back to In the Soup. It's a compound, a BTS compound, or originally it was started as a BTS compound. I need them to just go back there, have their little computer set up, Yoongi and Jin cooking every night, and just people reading and kayaks, just doing the most. Just and
Good, peaceful fun.
don't take no camera. Just
Yeah,
relax. If y'all want to write, write. If y'all
yeah,
want to go live. But just decompress, really.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, I that's all I've got. That's all I want for
That's
them
all I
for the
got
future.
too.